Actually, it all started that we met one person who is into Russian electronic music. It's Richard Osnovila. He's also a protagonist in our film. And we met him, it's about 10 years ago already. And he opened to us like this world of the Soviet synthesizers. He's not only a musician, he is also a philosopher and a psychotherapist. So he has a very special approach to these instruments. It's like more treating it like human beings, and this was very impressive for us. And he started to tell us this story, where they came from, how they were produced, and we were amazed. And we thought, like, this is not only a story about electronic music; it's actually a story about Russia, about life in Russia itself.
Travel all around country. So mostly we shoot in Moscow, but also in Ural, and by the production of the synthesizer also. But we just follow our protagonist, so till Ural.
Yeah, I mean, the film is called Elektro Moskva, so of course Moscow is somehow like the center of the country. So we concentrated on Moscow, but we also like followed the dealer of the synthesizers, which is also one of our characters. We followed him, and he's going to remote areas and collecting this equipment. So we traveled with him, and yeah. Yeah, it was kind of getting from one to the other and collecting information. So we had spent quite some time with researching and finding the right people. And yeah, so it's gradually, of course, they are somehow linked, all these persons are somehow linked, but it was a gradually finding them and making a story out of the stories that they told.
Russian was closed, so we have an iron curtain behind, so we cannot really choose what we do. There was only one label, it's called Melodia, that produced all of the music. All of music, this direction, can I say, it was only 4 or 5 direction, like pop, speech, classic, like speeches, communist speeches, so this party, and electronic music. So I mean, not the pioneers of this that we have in Russia, but the pioneers in 70s, in 80s, they just try to be free through this electronic music.
I mean, what fascinated me about this, that the situation was that there was actually no base for this kind of music. There was actually nothing, and all this creativity was created out of nothing, more or less. Yeah, I mean, there were it was not available to get these instruments, and listening to this kind of music was very difficult. You didn't have the access to get it, so everything was just happening in a situation of lack and being nothing. And yeah, that's what I like about it. There's this creativity which exists, although everything is against it.
So electronic music, partly, I mean, was politically incorrect. So the sound was banned, and because the people not singing the songs about how happy we are here. So
The Soviets also used electronic music in the 60s mainly for propaganda reasons. There was this kind of easy listening electronic music which was all over the place, which was in radios and TV stations, which was like this feel-good music, everything is okay. So it was also used as a propaganda tool on one side. So this is like very superficial kind of music. And then there were these alternative underground
we get it coincidentally. So a friend of mine, Sergei Zizilkov, he planned to do a movie about Leon Termen in 1993. He did a last interview with Leon Termen, but it's not happened, this movie, so it was never published, these archives, and I just met him for we have a party with filmmakers friends, and I told him about movie that we did with Dominic that we planned, and he say, I have a last interviews with Leon Termen, maybe you want it, you can use it. So, and it was really a happy moment for the movie. It's unique thing, it was never seen before.
We're going to make a travel from the 60s up to now. Everything is linked to electronic music, and we're going to put the 60s easy listening at the beginning, and then go through the 80s new wave stuff, and end up with modern electronic sounds, dirty, probably mostly, and yeah, hopefully danceable.
So Dominic is a DJ and I am a VJ. I make visuals and I will be playing with authentic Soviet archives.